Okay. And now we're at the screen.
Hi,
Hello,
chat.
everybody.
They can hear us now.
Yes.
Don't tell them about my stash.
Don't tell them about the Roomba.
You don't want to know about the Roomba, chat. The
Oh.
Roomba's mine!
Uh, uh, we could have a show just off of our pre-stream conversations. Anyways, moving on. Welcome back, everybody, to Fate Pride of the World. I am your host, Zansu. We have Kambai, Jade, Zuzuma, and Ash with us today.
All four players.
Everybody's here. It happened. We did it.
We can also spell your fear.
Just in time for the last episode.
Well, maybe the last one of this
Wow.
chapter.
Maybe.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Mug him for his money.
All right. So, last time, Flicker and Ari went through very successful on hijacking the cases that they wanted to hijack.
We probably would
And
have
the
gotten
top,
away with it too.
If it weren't for you meddling kids.
if it weren't for those meddling zombies
Yeah.
and the ghouls and the undead bear skeleton
I
and
hate bears.
and the undead dire wolf skeleton and the undead wolf skeletons.
Just the undead
I
in
can't
general.
bear it anymore.
Everyone's
Uh,
clapping. Yes, it was a hard battle.
it was a hard fought battle. You guys came out on top. You do know you're starting a short rest
One,
afterward.
don't. Don't.
Salt on the wounds, Jade. You're starting. They say he already did it once. I remember because it was all the.
Oh, well, Joltic appears in the chat. You don't own that ball.
All right, moving forward. You guys are starting your short rest. There's a couple things I want to cover about your short rest. If you want any conversations or anything with each other, now's a good time to have them. You have 30 minutes. Uh, you do have items. You are in possession of some magical items, so you can decide whether or not you want to use your short rest to identify them. It will take 30 minutes to identify a magical item, or if you have a DC 15 Arcana check, you are able to do it in 15 minutes.
I want to identify the shoes.
Oh, thank you, Prism McQueen, for following.
Prismatic Queen, thank you for following us.
Prismatic Queen, thank you for saying that. I know I just butchered that entire name.
Welcome to my house.
Our
Anyways,
house. In the
yeah.
middle of our house. Our house.
All right. So, Ari, you're going to start identifying the shoes. You note that you also have your dagger and flicker. You know you have that longbow that you put in your bag.
I probably would do the dagger first because
Now, I will say,
chances are
Okay. I mean, you're wanting to do the dagger first.
The only reason is I'm probably not going to be able to keep the shoes, huh?
I mean,
We have a short bow that we can just if we have, right?
You have
Do we have?
what?
Wait, what do we have again?
It's a longbow to identify as well.
Oh, identify the longbow.
All right.
Who wants to identify my dagger while I identify the shoes?
would Hope be able to? I mean, question mark,
Yeah.
question mark.
Anybody can identify an item. You wouldn't be able to attune to it if it needed attunement.
Yeah, it might be better if it was just Jade. Because, like,
Well,
she can
I mean,
attend to it.
you could technically attune to it afterwards.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
saying, like, if you were handing it back to her, you wouldn't be able to be attuned to it.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Unless it's cursed.
Okay, I'll identify whatever she wants me to identify.
okay. So for the three of you, we're going to do a couple of things. I am first off going to go ahead and short rest the party. Uh, I want each of you to roll me your hit die to start with. Any hit die that you're wanting to roll. Nice.
Yeah.
You've actually already did that because yeah, the extra d6 because you can act. That's why you're targeting everybody because you can actually do that and just heal them by that much.
Ooh. Alright, noted.
Marcus, you are fully healed with a maximum hit die recovery,
I recovered 6.
and then
Did
an
you say any
additional.
hit any hit die?
Yeah, you can. You don't have to specify how many. You can just roll them until you're happy.
I don't know. This is a die.
Don't call a man happy until he dies.
All right,
Is that not it? Did I do it
that
wrong?
that is a d20. That is not your hit die.
The hit die is, like,
I
below
don't
your
know what.
HP.
Yeah, where wound, max,
Oh, okay.
temp, and you see HD, that is your hit die. You
Yeah,
just
I
double
didn't know
click it.
about that for a long time until I,
Yeah,
like, needed a
double
short
click that.
rest.
If you double click that, it'll roll it for you.
I don't
Oh.
like it.
Sometimes it rolls good, sometimes it rolls bad. You have two more that you can use if you want.
Why not?
Oh,
You are now fully healed.
I guess I can do
Yay, I'm
it one
healthy.
more time then, because I'm only half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
well,
caveat is whenever you take a long rest, you can only recover up to half of your maximum hit die
yeah.
per long rest.
Well, I'm
Oh,
up to 8, so I'm happy for right
down
now.
to 8 wounds.
8 wounds.
All right. So I want the three of you, Ari, Flicker, Hope, uh, roll me an Arcana check, each of you, to determine who gets done with theirs faster.
okay. Sweet.
Oh!
Oh. Oh, that's animal handling. Pretend that's a +1 instead of a +3.
13.
Yeah, 13.
Well, you do have your Jack of Trades.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. All right, so a 16, 13, and
A 1.
1.
Can I
All
get
right,
an
so Ari,
inspiration for failing?
if you want, you can give me an inspiration every time you nat 1.
No.
Ari, so Ari, you go through, you identify your boots, correct?
Yes. Well,
Okay. I
yeah.
am going to list them as identified and drop them directly onto you so you can actually read it. See, Flicker, you're going for
The bow.
the longbow.
The bow is big. I like the bow. That's big. Very big.
Actually, okay. I am going to identify this and drop it over onto yours. That should have showed up for you. When you guys are ready,
Ooh, ah.
yeah. Hold on. I've got to, because if I do it for Hope, it'll automatically do it. Take it out of Ari's inventory and do it. So let me. mm. All right. I'm going to identify this one and Hope something should drop up for you.
Okay, it's on
If you.
stream. Okay.
All right. So with that, Ari, you get to go first. You get to tell everybody what you've discovered about your boots.
All right. Boots of the Winterlands. Made of fine leather and lined with the softest of furs, these knee-length boots look very comfortable and warm.
Um, Let me interrupt you for a moment. I have a challenge for you. I want you to do this in character as if you're explaining it to the other members.
Guys, these boots are fuzzy and warm, and I like them. If I step in the snow, my feet won't get cold.
I think there's another thing of them too that you might have missed.
Um, they're worth a lot,
Further down
but
the
I like
map.
them.
Okay.
Agrees with that. Oh,
Oh,
I can step in super cold stuff and not get frostbite,
nice.
and they're warm.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Just for my interest, you don't have to tell the rest of them. Did you read the top two that's above that? You understand those two?
I do.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel like the warmth is what
I mean, there's a
explains.
difference between they keep me warm and that.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yes, they keep me warm.
All right.
I can.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And then Flicker and Hope.
Do you want to go first?
No, that's why we rolled the dice.
Well, that just depends on that. Just helped decide, like at the end of the 30 minutes, who managed to get it done fastest.
Oh, okay.
So, uh, at this point, you're both finished. So,
uh,
I, Flicker, I am a meaty goblin, and this is my goblin of meat. All right. So,
don't gobble it down.
goblin, not
I hate
goblet.
you.
All
You goblin balls of mayo.
right. Hope and Flicker.
um. Rock, paper, scissors?
Shoot!
I picked scissors then. What about you?
I was gonna say DM me.
I play scissors too.
DM me rock paper scissors, both of you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. She's got her fist out and she does the, and then points the two
I just
fingers
say I will
out.
play paper. Like out loud, I will play paper.
Okay. But will you play
Is this to
rock?
determine who goes first, or like if you go first, or if they go first?
I don't
I
know
mean-
anymore.
I got combis. What are you doing, Hope? In DM me.
I'm trying to. Hold on. Okay.
Yummers.
So, Ari and Marcus, you're watching the two of them rock paper scissors, and then as they go shoot, you watch both of them just meet out simultaneously, dual wielding scissors.
Appropriate sound.
Good.
I guess for the sake of the campaign, I'll go ahead and go first.
Oh, I was gonna say do it again.
Oh, I would love to do it again. You
Sure.
ready? Okay, you ready?
Tiebreaker. All right, DM me. As both of them go again, and they both shoot out scissors.
I
Okay, one more time.
All right. And then finally, the third time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Marcus puts out scissors. Hope throws out paper, and Flicker throws out rock.
Marcus.
In all technicality, Hope beat Flicker, though Marcus got involved, and nobody knows what Mark. So both of you look at Marcus. Marcus, they're both looking at you. What's up?
He just kept throwing scissors. I was trying to play in.
You have to understand, it was a game of psychology. He said he wouldn't throw out paper.
Oh, I didn't.
You threw out rock, right?
Correct.
At the end. All right. So, oh, you win.
Okay. Oh, right. I won this. Wait, I won. That means Flicker goes first.
Do I have
You
to do
can-
it in character or two?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I get anything for it?
Satisfaction and experience points.
Entertainment value for our viewers.
Okay, hold on. I need to think of how I want to say this because I want to make it as stupid as possible. Let's see. Hmm. There once was a tale of a bow long ago, where any shot from would kill a dragon in one fell swoop. This is not that bow, but it does have a shit ton of arrows.
Wonderful.
Marcus goes off. in a distance. Marcus, at this point, your wings are gone. You're back down on the ground.
He's done.
Lots of arrows. A lot of arrows, and my favorite, lots and lots of arrows. I can even have 2 arrows,
Wow.
you see.
How many arrows do you have?
This is a bow of arrows.
Oh, magical arrows. Right?
No, just arrows.
No, it's magical arrows.
Arrow. Cool.
Arrow.
I'm going to use. You will be subject to anti-air capabilities. Okay. Die.
So, have you decided that you're going to equip this?
Yes.
I will put it into your inventory.
Mine.
It
Mine.
is-
Mine.
Now in your inventory, it does require attunement. It is 1 action to attune to, so yes, you can attunement rules in this campaign: an action to attune and 1 minute to unattune.
Oh, sweet.
All right, you are now carrying your longbow.
I shall name it Freddy.
I don't even know if you're proficient in longbow.
Oh, I'm not.
You can still use it. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Am I? Oh shit. No. Unfortunate.
Oh well.
I guess it's my turn then.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold the phone. Why? It is not doing it correctly on yours. Because you
Fine.
should still have. It is Dex. You're not proficient. Dex.
Test roll. What? Oops.
Marcus is dead.
Passing something there.
Sorry. It was the critical.
For some reason,
Passing.
Marcus
Alright.
walked off. His back is unfortunately turned and he gets shot.
But
Okay, target gets cleared.
Now, I am going to wind up putting some things onto your sheet.
Oh, this is a ranger spell. Cool.
All right. While I'm doing this, oh,
Uh-huh. To say that this dagger is sharp and is an understatement. It's got the edges here. For some reason, it causes continuous bleeding. Who did that? Trickster. Thank you for this redeem. Trickster. Ugh. It's a powerful weapon. As I'm explaining, as I'm holding it in my hands, trying to make sure I understand what I'm looking at. They can deal
you are
massive
cutting in and out.
Ooh, am I?
You are cutting in and out.
Is this better?
Yes.
Okay. It seems that this weapon can not only cause damage once, but continuous damage. And she hands the weapon back to Ari. There's not much else you can say about it.
Ari, the one that's in your inventory, I am going to identify for you.
Hooray.
Cool.
All right. Um, I am still adding the stuff for.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything, chat. We're back from ads.
Atsu, you.
Dex. Half on success. Uh, Damage. Okay, so to clarify, on your longbow, it just says taking 3d8 damage on a failure. It is 3d8 magic piercing. Right, sure. Okay. Ari, for your dagger,
I
or you can choose to attune to it too if you wish. It does require attunement.
I would like to attune to it.
Okay. And your boots, would you like to attune to them as well?
Yes.
Okay. Mm. With your dagger of bloodletting, I'm getting that added in. Ari will never remove the boots. Probably not. So, with that, is any of you doing anything else during your short rest?
Uh, just a little role playing, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or-
Uh, Hope ask Lisa and Viola uh, how did they get here so fast?
Well, I wouldn't really say it was fast. We were unconscious at first, and then we had happened to wake up, uh, shot a message to Marcus, and while we were already on our way.
Uh, are you guys okay? Did they short rest too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, honestly, I think the most of it is behind us.
And quick question: how are we going to get this guy out of Switzerland? What are we
Well,
doing with him now?
we've got him in custody. Um, as for all the items that you've obtained, honestly, there's no need to really. You can hide them as far as the rest of the world is concerned, but unless there's something drastically.
Did we get all the items from the museum? And I'm mostly asking Ari and Flicker.
We didn't get the gold and silver pieces, I don't think.
Well, I don't think those are that important.
Why would they be holding on to magic then?
Well, I don't think that they're that important as far as being magical items. But honestly, if you had money laying out, wouldn't you want to keep it locked up for other people to not steal it?
Oh, well, I understood that part. It was just, why did they have magic attached to them?
The coins
What do you.
themselves did not have magic. The cases surrounding the coins had magic.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It was a good
Misunderstanding.
question, though.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying it was a valid question though. But I think
Yeah.
those two were the only items that were magic.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I want to see what was in the office.
Yeah, we should probably check out the office.
Yeah. Same here. It would be a good idea if to find out if he was hiding anything in here.
Okay.
Bard,
Mar-
keep watch of Bard,
Marcus,
keep watch of them.
as you come through, Ari, you will note that it is dark on you. Um, it is dark in there. There's almost no lighting.
I'm
I'm
gonna turn on my lamp.
okay. There you go. As you
Yay! I can.
come through, you see a table there. Um, there's some papers, documents surrounding the table. Um, roll me an investigation check, everybody going in there to investigate those papers. All right. So you all see like various invoices and stuff from where money has exchanged hands. Um, Ari, you were able to actually pick out a few papers, mostly due to your own background, but you were able to pick out some others where it seems like everything, the cost and everything matches up. Um, quite possibly as he was making exchanges on one hand, but turning out and recording them as something else. You
Oh,
notice there's a few. There is actually, in fact, a few Italian names on the one ledger that's different from the other ledgers. You'll notice Italian names. There's a few Japanese names, a few Chinese names.
Huh? What?
Um, hold on, there was one name in particular. I've got to. Normally, I would. Normally, it'd be on the tip of my tongue. Like it's on the tip of my tongue. Um, yeah, of course. You recognize the name Capone, Aiello, Masseria. Just state some of the names that you happen to see on your ledger.
I would like to take these documents with me.
Okay. what are you doing with said documents? You just
Um, I'll take them with me and then I'll report it over to Viola and Lisa. Not immediately though, because I want to search the rest of the room.
okay. That seems to be all that's in that room.
I notice this area.
All right, hold on. I've just finished doing your dagger bloodletting. I was multitasking doing that as well.
Ah, thank you.
All right. Now I've got all this other stuff to clear out. Marcus, Hope, what are you doing at this point? Do you mention anything to Marcus or Hope?
Um, I'm gonna let them know that I found some documents that I'll share with them later, but first I'm gonna investigate the rest of the room.
My challenge. Instead of saying, I'm going to let them know, I challenge you to let them know.
Oh, I found some documents. I'm just gonna put them in my pocket and look at the rest of the room. I'll show them to you later.
Okay.
All right, you go in there. Marcus and Hope, what are you two doing?
Uh,
I will also go into the other room.
All right.
uh, I
I
I don't
wanna.
see a reason to go in the other room. I think I'll just head back out with the others.
All right.
Oh no, now we're trapped in the other room with nobody to notice.
Okay, so
It's broke.
What?
you see everything all right there, come by?
Oh yeah. I'm just going something stupid.
It's not quite this big, but in this square over here, first off, roll me an investigation check, both of you.
There's a bear missing from this statue.
Ooh.
As I said, there's a bear missing from this statue.
No, the bear actually came as from part of the museum exhibit.
Oh, oops. I didn't
Marcus,
roll it on there.
yeah,
Ah. Aw.
Ari, you come in, and what you see on that table, first off, there's some radio equipment, long range radio equipment. You see a paper, it's got a few frequencies jotted down, and then there's others where it's like pages of it and it's crumpled, ripped out. Um, Marcus, as you go looking through, you notice in this room there's also where that square is, it's not as large, but you notice there seems to be a trap door at the bottom of the floor.
Does it look like padlocked or just hidden?
At just hidden.
I'll open the trapdoor.
As you do, I want you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Not Ari.
Oh.
Ari, you are far enough back. Marcus, Ari, you see this part. Marcus, you take a deep whiff as you open this door, and just this combined smell of putrid, rotting meat suddenly slams you directly in your face. And It's too much. You begin gagging, and then you finally throw up as you vomit right down in the middle of the hole.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Looking there, you can actually see a ladder that goes down into the darkness. How far? Your dark vision. You have 60 feet dark vision. You can see the bottom of there. Looking down in there, you can actually see old rotting bodies. Nothing recent. You can look at them and tell there's maggots crawling over the flesh of some of them. You can tell these bodies have been dead for a while. Um, some of them are blue as if they've been frozen dead and have just freshly thawed. Um, there's looking from your distance, you can tell they've been dead at least a year.
So it just looks like dead bodies.
Yes.
And does it look like it's a full 60 feet down or just like 40?
It's like 30 feet down. It's 30 feet down, so you can definitely see this fairly clearly. As far as any extra detail, I wouldn't say that, but you can tell that these bodies have been dead for a long time. It does not look as if they've been in that location for a long time, as you're not seeing any of the telltale signs uh, of the dirt and decomposition. You're not seeing any specific blood stains or anything like that. You are, you do notice that they seem to have been, some of them look as if they've been bounced, as if they had parts of them crushed, as if they were dropped in there. Um, but for the most part, nothing looks like it has been in that cellar for an extremely long period of time. However, the bodies themselves do appear as if they've been dead for a long time.
Okay.
With your investigation check, I will say you can notice some around that trap door. You can notice some scratches of things that have been dragged across the floor to it. Um, some of those bodies look very familiar to, um, akin to like how the some of the some of the zombies that you had to fight in the Lost Woods. They're dressed very similarly. Uh, I see you guys chatting. Are you guys running out for the bard?
I'm gonna go over here and I'll
You
explain to Ari that
you are still gagging at this
yeah,
point.
just
I love how they're going after Flicker, the bard, instead of Hope, the light cleric, when it comes to undead.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
You
just
can
reliable like that.
smell it, but you can catch whiffs of it, but you're far enough away that you're not getting the full force of it. So you can understand that he smelled something grotesque
Give me a
down
second.
there.
In between gagging, I'm gonna try and go. There's a zombie that his body stash. It's been there a while. I'm just gonna try and recover here.
I say just knowing that you're in that room there makes it hard to recover from your nausea. You would have to at least go into another room because you can still
Stumble,
slightly smell it.
stumble a little farther away.
All right. All right, what you're doing at this point?
Ari. Oh,
You
there
are
you are.
muted in case you didn't know.
Yeah, we can't hear. We hear nothing, Ari.
Oh, I just been talking to myself this whole time.
Hold up.
Yes.
So I was helping Marcus over to this other room, and then I'm going out here, and I'm just gonna let Hope know since she's closest to me. Hey, so Marcus opened a trap door that we found in there. There was something foul smelling, so he's gagging in the other room.
What
Do you
kind
want
of
to come check it out?
What kind of foul smell?
Uh, foul. And then
Okay.
he was saying something about a zombie and something dead down there.
Oh.
Want to help us? I
Yeah.
can't see down the hole.
At this point, while Svan's still unconscious, you notice that Lisa and Viola have these manticle handcuffs, much like what Deanne had given the four of you to use, or the three of you before you left out and met up with Marcus. You see little written script light up on the manticles after they're placed on his wrist.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I didn't already do this before, but yeah, yeah. And then Lisa pipes up. Yeah, it really wouldn't do us any good if the old bastard woke up and started casting magic again.
So if those handcuffs prevent him from using magic, then there shouldn't be any zombies down there. If
Well,
there are,
we can't say it won't nullify any. If there's any magic cast on him, it'll nullify it, and it'll prevent him from casting any further magic, any further mana use.
huh?
If he's already cast a spell that doesn't center around him, it could very well still be active.
I
Okay.
just remembered something random.
What's that?
Yes.
Didn't he have a staff that he used?
Oh
A
yeah.
cane. His cane.
Yeah. Should we secure that?
I thought we already did, but okay, go secure it.
No.
I don't
No,
remember
you,
if we
you
did.
flung it off and nobody ever went back for it.
It
Yeah, I
was
remember
over
it
where
being
the
flung.
rope was. If you want to go
Yeah.
get it real quick.
Okay, I'll go get it while you check on Marcus. He don't
Okay.
look so good.
I guess I'm going over to Marcus. And I guess I'll do like a medicine check.
I will say at this point, Marcus, you've managed to catch your breath. Like, it's still nauseous to you, the thought of it, but you're no longer gagging and you have control over your airways. You're far enough away, you're not smelling it anymore. As Hope walks up to you.
On the
Alright.
way over there, I don't trust this guy, so I'm gonna tie his feet.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Do you have the rope?
I have something.
Well, let's check your inventory. Do you have rope?
Gonna put these warm boots on him.
That'll stop him.
No, they're
You
these
do
are
have
my
rope.
boots.
You do have rope. You have rope and you have 10 feet of string.
I think the rope would hold better.
Okay, roll me a dexterity check.
Dexterity.
Okay.
You think you did a good job.
I think I did a good job.
As you're doing it, it's like some parts of the rope are kind of thick, and you can watch it almost come undone right in front of you.
I was just in a dark room, guys. Give me some slack. Can I try one more time?
Roll me another dexterity check into the tower.
It's not a dark room. You put your light on.
It was dark at one point.
You go back to it and you attempt to retighten it and everything. It does feel tighter at this point. It does feel tighter. As you're looking at it, you feel like this might take a little more it's definitely a lot more difficult than what it was originally. But you feel like, given the lack of strength he showed, that this might actually be something very difficult for him to get out of.
Okay.
As you do that, Lisa is going to come back down in there with Hope and Marcus. The rope for where that circle is, that's where the rope was. Noting that's the room that you found the boots in that you're trying to go to.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So it's this other room.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting the cane.
All right. So you grab the cane. It's just a simple black cane. At the top of it, there's a clear crystal. Uh, you can tell it's some type of wooden cane. It's pitch black. It is very well polished and very smooth. And then where the handle goes, there's not gold, but gold painted metal. And just around there, it looks kind of clear crystals. Very small, but they're embedded right where the handle meets into the cane itself. Hope,
Okay.
you and Lisa go down there to check on Marcus.
Okay. Marcus, you good? What
I'm
happened?
good. I'll stay out of that room, thanks. It's pretty gross.
Huh. I
What
guess
exactly did you see in there?
There's a trap door in the floor and a ladder that goes down, and there's just probably about a year's worth of bodies.
A year's worth? Define a year's worth.
They're old.
Oh.
So he's just dug up bodies and dropped them in there.
Some of them look like the ones that attacked us in the forest.
Why would they be in here?
Well, it would actually kind of make sense if he was using, because a lot of the bodies that we found in the forest, they seem to be older generations of people. So he might have been taken off with people that's been dead for a while, but hasn't fully decomposed. He's might have been digging up their graves or finding them dead in the forest and then bringing them here to use his magic on them, and then having those bodies go out and do his bidding.
How hypocritical of him to own a museum and try to preserve everything, but he's letting these bodies rot and decay right underneath the museum itself. Ugh. This is another reason why I hate necromancers.
Yeah. Well, I will say there's, as you see her start looking at the papers that's on that table there, I will say me and Viola's going to keep them here for the night. We've got some things that we want to finish investigating. If you don't mind, the four of you can actually head back towards the town, get in your room, uh, and have things ready for us in the morning to load up on a cart with a horse. That would actually be kind of helpful.
Let me check something real quick. You and Viola, do you guys have enough health and stuff in case you guys get terribly injured? You guys are both.
I
You
I've
both seem worse
actually,
to wear.
to be perfectly honest, I jumped in and I actually have access to a lot of healing magic, but when I came in, I didn't really have a chance to use any of my magic, really. So I still have most of my mana left. And as for Viola, she seems pretty confident that she has uh plenty of mana left herself.
Hmm. All right then. I think I have enough mana in me to heal your wounds at least once.
Oh, well, I think we'll be all right. Um, to be perfectly honest, I don't know if you'll come across any more of his minions on your way back to town or not.
That is a good point. We should probably
Uh,
seal the trap door in case there's any undead wandering around down there, though.
so who's going to seal the trapdoor?
I'll do it.
Roll me. So you are you just walking up to the trapdoor,
I'm
or
walking up to the trap door and see if there's a way I can bar it. So that way nobody.
are you doing anything about the smell? Is what I want to know.
I'm holding my breath.
Okay.
I mean, I'm kind
Roll me.
of. Oh,
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
With advantage.
With advantage?
No.
Oh.
But she's holding her breath.
And she has a mask on.
At some point, while you're picking up the trap door and you're slamming it back down, you can't help but to let your breath out. And you start to take a whiff of it. But luckily, by this point, the trapdoor is shut and it's not a strong enough breeze of it. And you notice that the smell slowly is still kind of hanging in there, but with the way that the roof is, because there's like a 5 foot difference in between the roof and the bottom or the top of the walls. So everything kind of ventilates around throughout the entire museum, which would include the smell. So you notice the smell is very rapidly dissipating
Okay.
as you're doing this. So now you've got it shut.
Alright. Is there anything around me that I can use? Wait, what kind of handle is the trapdoor?
It is just a regular, almost like a pull rope handle.
Hmm. Pull rope. Can I use my dagger to cut the rope? And slide the
Um,
table over it?
to prevent other people from opening it.
Yeah. Wait. I
Yeah.
mean, to keep
You-
anything from climbing out, basically, and to
Well,
keep
the
other
rope
people
is
from.
only on your side.
Oh.
There's no latch or anything, so there's not really a need for something to, like, if something were to want to open it, it wouldn't need a rope or anything, and just push.
It just make it harder for someone to open it
If
from
you
where I am.
if you want to cut off the rope for the handle, go for it. You do that. You said you're wanting. There is the table with the radio on there.
Can I push it over the trap door? Uh,
Roman athletics.
I -1.
Marcus, you hear her dragging. You're definitely able to get this table, and you're pulling it across. Every so often, you see like the radio on there light up, and you notice some of the wires on it aren't even attached to anything. You can readily tell that this is something that's usually operated by magic.
I'm gonna
And
call Lisa in here then. She might know.
but
Oh,
you're
sorry.
definitely able, but you definitely do get that table pulled over the top of the trapdoor.
Hey, Lisa. This radio isn't normal. I think it's powered by magic.
Well, a lot of mages will have those. Some of them aren't even in the form of radios. Sometimes you'll see them. It'll just be a skeletal hand writing out a message on it that comes from somebody else.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fairly common for mages to communicate with magical items such as those.
I've never heard of anything like that. I. Can you tell what kind of magic he used?
Well, I mean, it's she's going to roll an Arcana check.
Ghost.
Yeah, she's pretty good in that. As she looks through, she said, "Well, doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. Let me see what school of magic this is. It just appears to be evocation magic. Um, very similar if some people were to use a spell to send a message to each other via telepathy or something.
That probably means. Okay. I don't think anybody will be getting through the trap door anytime soon. I think the radio station and the table itself should keep it from the door opening with ease.
Well, I mean, we can definitely make sure that nobody interferes with the museum after we leave. Lock it up real good. Just remember, it would be a big help if you could get over to stables. If you could grab one of the horses and hook a cart to it. If anybody asks, you can just tell them the mayor really needed help hauling something, setting up for Viola's impending performance.
Okay.
I mean, let them know we've definitely got it handled, but, or rather, they don't know I'm here, but you've definitely got it handled, but he needed to borrow the horse and a cart. And from there, I think we'll make our way over to one of the major towns and see about uh, getting a plane. I'll rent out a plane or something, or maybe hijack one. I don't know, and get us back home. Leave them an IOU or something.
Sounds like a plan. Uh,
I am actually become very interested in this table that's in here and the notes on it. So I'm going to be looking through that for a while. She says as she goes back towards that table. Through this, Ari, you've picked up the cane. I've explained it to you. What are you doing with it? And Flicker, what are you doing?
Part of me wants to try and identify the stones on the top. You said they were just crystals?
Roll me an Arcana check.
That's stupid.
Magic, not your forte.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, you just know he was using it to cast spells. You don't know anything else about it.
I'm gonna bring the cane over to Marcus.
are we all meeting back in the main room now?
Uh, I will say at this point, it looks like Marcus is done started. You see Marcus and Hope coming out of that room to meet back up with everybody. Lisa's staying in the one room.
I'm gonna go over here. And I'm just gonna show both Marcus and Hope the cane.
Can I use an Arcana check on it?
You certainly may.
It's magic.
You know he was using it to funnel magic. And Marcus, you can look at it and tell pretty readily. The cane itself holds no real magical quality. The painted metal on it is cheap. The wood seems nice quality, but there's just no magic used on it. You can tell the crystals themselves, they have a quality to help channel magic, but they do not hold any magic inside of them.
This is a stick and a focus.
Yes.
You guys want to use the focus?
I guess I'll take it.
I'm gonna
I will
hand her the
note that
magic stick.
Hope for you, your focus would be a religious symbol.
Right. I wouldn't use it as a religious symbol. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with it. I might sell it.
All right.
Would Viola and Lisa be able to hear me if I were to whisper to them? Or if I were to
Viola,
whisper over to Hope and Marcus?
Roll performance. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
if you're just whispering from where you
Yes.
are, no.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna whisper to them. I found documents with certain names on them. I don't know if I should report this to, excuse me. If I should go ahead and report this to Viola and Lisa, or if I should wait for Dan.
Lisa seemed pretty interested in some other stuff on the table and is hanging back there now.
Would there be a reason not to tell them?
I don't know. It's just me. I wanted to run it by you guys first.
Well, we need to start heading back to town. We'll tell them a little bit later. Because we need to hurry up and get some things done.
That's a fair point.
There are some things that we need to do first. I need somebody to come with me to the stables to secure a horse and cart. Any of you would be interested to come with?
Sure.
That would
I'm good with the horses.
all right. There it is. I forgot to do the value of it.
Huh.
All right. Well, actually, if all four of you could go, I'm going to hang back here with Lisa. A lot of the townsfolk have actually kind of gotten attached to all four of you, so it shouldn't take much for you to be able to gather some horses.
Alright.
You don't think someone should stay behind just in case, considering what happened last time?
Well, his magic is sealed. We've got him captured. His magic is sealed. He can't cast spells.
But there
Uh,
still could be external spells.
they will not be directly on him. They will be outside of this museum. And once we block off the door on your way out, nothing will be able to really come in until you guys return.
I can slowly And Shirley hears Hansu getting a little more frustrated with us.
No, I'm not.
It's just the tone in your voice. It's just, I'm sure we have everything handled. You can all leave now.
I mean, really, we're just going to town to get the horse and carriage quick, so I think somebody should stay behind.
No, I mean, I don't really understand how much use. If one of you does want to stay behind, that's perfectly fine.
If somebody was to stay behind, it'd be more ideal if it was Marcus, because that fits his character. He was charged with protecting her.
Says Hope to everybody inside the museum.
Yeah. That plays. That checks. Just.
And you know what? I want to go outside because I need to test my snow boots.
I'll go to the shed. Flicker, you coming with? Thank you for the stretch. It wouldn't actually hurt for us to take a quick break.
Yeah. We can take it as soon as we figure out. Flicker, what you doing?
Okay, what was that?
Death.
What kind?
Instant.
Wait, what?
Flicker.
Oh,
Come-
my mic was muted the entire time.
Were you trying to...
It's like he's awfully quiet. Is he still here?
That's what I was wondering.
To the horses we go.
To the horses we go.
To the horses we go.
To the
So,
horses
Marcus,
we go.
Are you staying behind?
Yeah, I'll stay.
He is fully healed as far as health is concerned.
Okay.
So. And I say
So-
that, not Hope.
It is currently 2:30 as you guys head out. And with that, we are going to take a brief 10-minute break and then come right back.
See you guys in a little bit. and went back into campaign.
And we're back. Thank you for sitting through that break, everyone. I am actually going to go ahead to take Hope, Ari, and Flicker off of that map.
Okay.
I bet.
Marcus, as you do that, you notice what's left of the crate and some of the tables. You help Lisa and Viola. They stand it up against to where the door is as everybody leaves. Guys, you start leaving at 2:30 in the morning. I want the three of you that left to roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Perception.
Percept these balls, LMAO. What?
Yes.
Wow!
Yay!
We've got to, yeah. So as you start walking, you're almost to the point, Ari, you did not gain inspiration from that.
I tried.
So, yeah, as you start walking, all of you, you're all very readily able to smell smoke, the smoke of wood burning, burnt wood. But upon that, you're able to tell other things. There's smells like cooked meat in that wood. And you're able to detect more than that, the smell of disgusting meat, almost rotting meat cooking.
I believe something very unfortunate has happened.
As you say that, Flicker, in your head, you hear, well, I guess it could be said, all's well that ends well. However, has it truly ended yet?
The voice in my head does not control me. My therapist says otherwise.
So funny, my darling Flicker. Unfortunately, it seems that in my absence, a certain acquaintance of mine decided to visit the town.
I did not like you, voice in the head. Please get out now.
What, Flicker? Why are you talking to yourself?
Oh, no reason. It's just that some dude's been in my head for a while, and I don't like it now.
You mean your own thoughts?
Did you like this dude before?
As you're able to identify the voice pretty easily.
Yeah.
All right, but the voice comes back in your head. I will not be around to see the results, but do try your best to survive the rest of the night. I do hope all four of the Elias survives, especially you, my
I
darling
just cover
Flicker.
my ears with like fingers. Just go la 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 la.
You cover your ears, but you can still hear the voice very clearly inside
I
your
know.
head.
She just keeps doing it though. I can't hear you.
As you make it, start heading towards the town. Where the hell is the map?
I eated it already.
Is it on this one? Yes, it is.
Flicker, you goat.
What?
Because he eated it.
Well, it also
was
stands
yummy.
for greatest of all time. You know, just to avoid certain.
Go implications.
All right.
Alright, where's it burning?
Combat tracker up. As you make your way back to the town of Tellus.
I forgot that was his actual name.
Yep.
It's like Ellis, but with a T in it.
All right.
It's like Elias, but not.
There's no way.
I know, it's not.
As you make your way, you notice you actually see towards the gate. You see Hagrid.
Please be patient as the DM adjusts the counter for a smaller party.
Oh no.
So what? Oh, no. I'm not adjusting anything. I was just getting everything set up on the map.
Uh-oh.
You hear that? We're all gonna die. Well, not
Yay!
Marcus.
As you make it to the gate, alongside the north gate, you see Hagrid sitting in the snow, his eyes staring blankly out in the distance. A look of fear on his face. Sheer terror.
I'm gonna quickly run up to him.
Is it
As
in
you
the
do.
circle or is it like okay? I
No,
see.
it's where you're at the gate.
Okay.
You are technically back here.
I couldn't find us on the map.
Go
At
up.
the very north.
Okay, I see us now.
Um, as you run up to him, Flicker, you notice he's not sitting in the snow. There's nothing below him. It is just the top half of his body sliced from his torso. And as you look over, you can see off to the distance what appears to be not far from him. I shouldn't say off to the distance, maybe 5 feet away from him. You can see what looks to be like his legs, the bottom half of his body.
He will instantly
his way.
backtrack due to group and fall in his ass.
Oh no.
Roll me another perception check.
Okay. Like that?
You're able to see just Flicker.
Okay.
You
Oh,
are
sorry.
able to see on the bottom half where it's his waist sliced up. You can see marks of it where the skin has been burnt, and at the same time, there's also parts of it that became decayed. As he still looks on, a completely terrified look on his face. Looking into the village, you can see most of the houses appear to be burnt down. It's not Halloween yet. I told you last Halloween.
That's Halloween.
I, I told you last Halloween I wasn't doing a special for Halloween because you're in Switzerland. This is the Halloween. uh,
No!
as you look through many of the houses, uh, some of them, pieces of them, sliced apart. Um, you can smell smoke rising. Some of them still on fire. Um, Towards the gate where the circle is, you can actually see a fire going, and you can roll me perception, all three of you now.
All right. Perception. Ooh, wow.
Ah, I was hoping for a different result. I
James
think
says,
I'm
nah,
just a
you're screwed
little
with this.
bit shocked.
You are. Because this is the part where you notice Hagrid. You notice the grotesque way his body is sitting there. Ari, you and Flick are looking in. Where the fire is where that circle is in the middle. And you can actually tell that there's mounds of what look to be bodies placed near the fire.
Remind me again. What are we here for?
I thought horses.
Yeah, I don't think they're here anymore.
Oh, no.
Only one way to find out.
Yep.
Be my guest.
Stay close, Flicker. Just. I guess I'll go first. Or you can sneak behind me.
As you do that, it won't let me. Okay. I'll go do this the long way.
What's a screen, Marcus? And then. And
As you walk to there,
why they in the DEA office?
I am going to go ahead and move all of you closer.
That's not close at all.
Oh,
That's not little
hi.
at all.
Okay.
Okay, now that.
As you move closer, you see
Sorry, I'm adjusting the map. Sorry for the whiplash.
Pony.
this masked woman. She has an almost bone-like mask covering her face, long red hair, this almost oversized black cloak with a hood over the top of her head. And one of her hands, you see this large scythe, and the handle of the scythe is purple and black with them rotating and spiraling across up the handle until they reach the blade. And then at the blade of it, the top part of the blade is completely pitch black, while the bottom of it is a bright purple sheen. The woman that you see is this.
Oh, it's like stuff from my nightmares. Cool.
As you walk up, you see her begin to walk towards you.
Oh, oh,
She
oh,
says
oh.
nothing. She holds the scythe in her hand. You see her twirl it around a little bit, but then she holds it behind her in a non threatening manner. And she just kind of looks at you. You can almost hear the breath coming. She looks towards you and then almost immediately jerks her head back towards the way that you came, as if she just noticed something. And hold on, I'm getting pinged like crazy on Discord. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'll reshare the map, Jade.
Thank you. I was trying to do it silently, but I guess.
Don't be silent. Speak your mind.
Yeah, stuff like that. Say it out loud.
Okay, that's fair.
I think she didn't want to interrupt her monologue.
But as she looks at you, you can almost hear a breathing from underneath the mask. The mask itself seems to be made of a white material, almost bone-like. You notice, you hear, I don't know if you can hear this very well, but
No.
you can hear her breathe underneath the mask, and then her, as she looks at you, her head immediately jerks back towards the way you came from, towards the direction of the museum, and then looks back at you. You are not my prey, yet you are still in my way. Move, or I'll be forced to move you.
Who is your prey?
Someone that you should not concern yourself over.
That's debatable. If it's the necromancer, I understand completely. But if it's our comrade and our friends, then I cannot abide by it.
I know not. I care not for your comrade. I care not for your friends. The one I seek is my prey, and I will hunt him. This
She did say
necromancer, he is not my business. Attempt to roll me stealth, Ari.
Nice.
Ari starts moving her way around. Meanwhile, the masked woman is going to begin approaching you and walking right through the middle of the rest of you. Ari, you notice every so often you are invisible to most mortal eyes, yet you can clearly see this woman's eyes glance over towards you as you move. And she continues her vision straight forward and seems to ignore you. This woman is going to attempt to pass right through in between you and Flicker. And start heading towards where the front gate is. Are you going to do anything?
Pray tell, who is your prey?
I think that was the question Hope already asked. But she did confirm with me that, with Hope, she's not after Marcus, she's not after Viola or Lisa, but she doesn't seem to be after the Necromancer either, so I'm gonna let her pass. I'll remain.
As you do, she looks at Flicker, who once again asked, I hunt.
Can I look at her just a little bit more, see if I can find anything else other than a mask?
As you look, you notice a lot of her features, more defining features like her eyes and everything. It seems to be hazy, almost blurred behind that mask.
It's a pretty picture.
Yeah. As while she walks by you, she looks over at you, Flicker, who asked again, the prey I hunt is an archfiend among archfiends. You would do well to avoid him.
Noted, thank you!
You might want to be her friend, Flicker.
As she does this, she makes it to this point, and she looks back at both of you. If I were you, I'd take the time to look around the village. There may be a few survivors yet.
Did you do this?
As you say that, she looks at you and tilts her head off to the side. Do you think I did this?
No, I do not.
And with that, after she's told you to hunt for survivors, you both are far enough away that it doesn't affect you. But you notice she moves away at such a high velocity. You don't even see her move as snow. And you see these symbols light up on her right before she does this. And snow just kicks up the tree that's right beside of her. The shockwave from it. You see the tree suddenly bend and shake. And you notice some of the decay damage that was already done to the tree, like all the other houses. It slowly begins to snap and falls off to the side. And you see a crater of snow, ice, and dirt where she once stood. And the gate, you can see the gate fall as it was cleanly sliced. And she's no longer there.
Oh, I love this type of archetype character.
Can I look at the gate real quick? How did it get cut? Like, just metal on metal? No fire, no weird shit?
I would go back. If you go back to the gate, you can look at it, and very clearly it is just a clean cut.
Alright.
Ari, as you make your way down there, roll me a perception check.
Let's turn around then. My way.
Hope, What are you doing?
Uh,
What are you doing, Flicker?
Moving around, see if I can find survivors, I guess?
Okay.
I'm going
Roll me
with
a perception
Oh,
check. Where are you looking? Where are you looking, Hope? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go look in these 3 houses up here, and then I'll make my way down to.
Those houses you can clearly see are empty as most of them are collapsed. Rotting and burnt wood folded in on top of itself. They're not even remnants of houses anymore. You can see in some of them a couple of bodies. Uh, and others you can see just the heads. Ari, you get to the stables. You do notice a horse and a cart. The horse is scared half to death. You can hear the horse freaking out inside the stable. Flicker, as you're moving around, you hear the faintest help, help, help. Someone crying for help coming from. So, where was it? Coming from a general this way.
I'll immediately go that way then.
You can hear crying and screaming. Are you telling Hope about it?
Yeah. I'm just gonna, like, yell from here, like, point
Oh,
down
come on!
towards the way I heard it.
Can I
What?
have the map back? That's how you do it,
Yes.
Jade.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna follow Flicker, and we're going to. Wait, okay. I guess I'll go that way. Whee!
Oh, as you pass by, you recognize the one house right above Flicker where you guys had played the tabletop game with Clarence and the rest of them. You notice it's almost completely trashed, as one of the walls is missing. And at this point, you can hear sobbing and crying coming from this house down here. Ari, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and see if I can find any like food around the stable to help calm down the pony.
There's definitely hay and everything inside there.
Gonna attempt to feed it to
Roll
calm it
me
down.
animal handling with
Huh.
advantage.
Okay.
Roll it with advantage. I am moving things around. The horse at this point is jumping, and you can't get it to. You can't do anything. You can't even get close to it with the food. You
Hmm.
have the feeling that if you were to try to get too close to it at this point, um, there is a chance that it will kick you and it will attack you. It is in such a panic.
But I attempt again. with the hay.
Roll it one more time with advantage.
Huh.
The horse. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Don't get kicked again. You remember the last time what happened when it get kicked?
Hmm.
The horse kicks its hoof out at you, but you nimbly manage to dodge out of the way.
All right. So it's pretty much staying put at this point.
Um, it is not staying put. It is
Well, I mean,
walking.
inside of the stable.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
I'm gonna go and have somebody else handle this horse while I go check around town.
Who? There's no one there. As you pass through,
Well,
you notice bodies in the middle of the town. Everybody, all the buildings seem to be broken and destroyed, burnt. Some of them look as if they've been rotted. Where the lady was, you see the bodies all piled around. Some of the bodies still burning on fire, but most of them as if they've been slashed to pieces.
hmm.
Flicker or Hope,
Yes.
uh, as you make it down here, around that house, you can hear. Roll me a perception check.
Both of us are.
Yes.
Oh. There goes that pattern.
I hear something.
You, Flicker, the voice sounds somewhat familiar, but you're not able to understand it. Hope, you can hear the voice of Clarence crying, begging for help close to the top of the house, calling out to someone, "You monsters! How could you? My family!"
Clarence! Clarence! Where are you?
Eh, what?
It's Clarence. I hear him. You remember
You,
he played that weird game with Savone, who was then Jovi, and Marcus blew up the door with Ari and everything like that?
I remember the blowing up part very well.
Clarence! He was part of the group. I hear him.
Oh shit, where?
I don't know. He's in that general direction.
both of
Clarence!
you,
Clarence!
both,
Where are you?
both of you, roll me um, another perception check.
Alright. Wow.
Da, 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 da.
Flicker, you're able to hear this very readily. Hope, you can hear some movements, and all of a sudden you hear Clarence's voice become muffled. Flicker, at this, you can hear the sounds of heavy footsteps coming towards the door, and coming out of the front of the door. Uh, Hope, you see Griselda, Hans, and Jorgen.
It's been a
As
long few months. Who are they again?
Griselda, you'll recognize Griselda was the woman that was playing with you and Ari.
Okay.
And then Hans was her brother, her little brother, who had a pot over his head.
Oh, Pothead!
And then Jorgen was the fiance of Griselda, who had the stick with the pointed rock at the top of it and a piece of metal placed over his chest.
All right. Okay.
As you see them, uh, you see Griselda. Well, hello there, Hope. Ari, what are you doing at this point?
Ad starts in 20
Oh.
seconds. Wab. Clarence is the name of my PC. Hello, welcome to the chat, Wab.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome in.
The name of my PC is Why Would You Do This to Me? I say it often. It knows its name.
I'm gonna keep trying to calm the horse. There's nothing else I can do at this point.
You sure about that?
There's not really anything else I can do. I'm gonna attempt to calm
Roll
the
me a
horse.
straight animal handling, just a straight, no advantage.
Aw, no advantage.
The more times you try, the harder and harder it gets as this horse is going further and further into a panic.
Oh, it's going further into a panic? Then I'm not doing that. I'm gonna attempt to find Hope and Flicker in the hopes that
You
I
can
might
definitely
be
hear
leaving.
Hope's voice as she calls out for Clarence. At this
I'll
point,
hit.
you see Jorgen and them. They come storming out the door right over in this area. And that'll be about as far as what you make it. As you see Jorgen and Hans both kind of keep their eyes peeled on you, a fierce look in their eyes. Hope Griselda looks at you. Hope, it's shame we never did get to finish that game.
Uh-oh.
What's going on, Griselda?
Do you know where Jovi is? We've been looking all over for him, and we haven't seen him since this morning.
Are you being serious or being sarcastic?
I'm being deadly serious.
Unfortunately for you, I have no idea where he is. But he is not who you think he is.
Oh. Oh. The great Slavon, not who I believe him to be?
You knew?
Of course. I am a servant to Lord Beltrix, the greatest of them all.
Would Hope know who Beltritz is?
No.
Who is this Beltritz? If
Only
he's
the
so
weak.
great, why didn't I ever heard of him?
Because only the weak know not his name, for they are not worthy to be in his presence. And with that, you see black flames begin to envelop around their bodies. Armor. Upon Jorgen, you see chainmail, pitch black chainmail form around his chest. Hans, you see a shield and a chain shirt and a longsword. In Jorgen's hand, a black spear appears. Griselda, flames the black flames envelop their bodies. You see their skin change colors. Horns come out of the top of their heads.
Demon blood?
As
Demons.
you see them, Griselda looks at you. The other two behind her chuckles. She said, waves her hand around the village. You who bear witness to but a fraction of Lord Beltrix's might, you would doubt his ability? And with that, you see this great warhammer appear in her hands, pitch black, almost scorched metallic looking.
Is hers bigger than mine?
Yes.
Dang it!
Going to hammer measuring contest, are we?
And she looks at you. I guess we'll just have to show you the difference in true power and what you think you have. And I need the three of you to roll me initiative.
Shit!
Suddenly, I feel very disappointed. I just swapped out fucking sleep. Uh-oh. That would be very useful here. Oh well. I can still do something. I can still do something.
Okay.
You can insult them.
I have a good opener, actually.
Okay, so I have the one spell, but I have nothing else.
I know what I'm doing. Okay, who goes first?
Before we start this combat, Marcus,
We're going all the.
No.
You thought you can escape this? You thought.
you wanted to split the party. Here we go. We're split. Marcus,
They were being suspicious.
He's always
Marcus.
suspicious. He's Ansu.
we will cover this after their combat encounter. But out of nowhere, you feel a sudden dread rip upon you. It is fearsome. You felt Slavone before. You felt that. This, something about it just terrifies you to your core. And you can hear as this blade cuts through, slices through the barricade that you, Viola, and Lisa put together. And Marcus, you see an almost mechanical sword, great sword. You see parts of it where it looks like it's clockwork made in function, but it looks as if it can fold into another weapon. You see a trigger on the handle. And despite this being a rather large sword, you see this almost small looking homunculus as I share a picture with you, grasping it with one hand, swinging the sword as he begins his approach. As he slices through the door, you hear flames See black flames, and you can hear the sizzling and popping of the door as it and a portion of the wall crumble and starts to catch on fire, and you can see bits of the wood also be decayed around where he cut. And the majority of that portion of the wall has suddenly caved in. As he begins walking, his eyes focus solely on the necromancer. Doesn't even seem to acknowledge the three of you there. Not in a way that seems as if he's absent. No. This is in a way as if he truly feels as though you're not even the value of insects before him.
I just want to quickly turn to Lisa and Viola and go, well,
All right. With this, Flicker, Hope, Ari, we're starting your combat. Flicker, it is your turn.
Let's see. What's the range for me to RE again? Let me just do something quick. Do target.
52.7.
Alright.
I am going to cut off the grids too.
Okay. No more grid.
There, it looks so much better without them.
I'm still holding my bow, right?
You are attuned to your bow. You still have your bow.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna give Irie a bardic inspiration. Like, hey, you better fucking, do something about this. I'll help you. Yeah.
Does he know Ari's there? I know she was in sneak mode.
I'm going to. Well, I don't know. Does he know that she's there? Just like even as you were.
Ari, when you were coming back towards Hope, you weren't stealthing. You were looking for Hope, weren't you?
Yeah, I was looking for them. I wasn't sneaking.
There we go.
Okay, that's fine.
All
There
right.
we go.
So, you know Ari's there.
Okay. Yeah, just give him
So-
a bardic inspiration.
Yeah, apply the. Did you apply the effect?
No, I did.
Should be. Yeah, there you go. All right, that is your bonus action.
And I'm targeting the units. You know what I'm doing.
You are immediately going into volley storm.
Correct.
All right,
What does
hold
that
on.
mean?
I've got to make the charges.
All right.
What's Volley Storm? Should I be worried?
All right, you click off 2 of the charges under Longbow of Abundance.
Alright.
You target him. What you see, Hope, is Flicker take hold of this bow, and he strings it. He doesn't notch a single arrow, but as he does, you see a shining light as a magical arrow appears. He aims it directly up in the sky. As he lets go, the arrow flies up, and you can see almost like it explodes out, and hundreds of arrows come raining down in the area of where they are. Within 30 foot. So, I need you to draw me a 30-foot circle and show me where you're aiming.
Okay. I mean, I could probably cheese it so Ari doesn't get hit.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You could put it to. Well, it's a point that you can see.
I mean, I can see on the roof, can't I? Or
Yeah.
go any point on near that roof. Good.
All right.
Let
So,
me see if I can. Can you just spawn me a circle real quick? I can't make one.
it'll be all right. We don't need it this time.
Okay.
So you got them targeted. Roll the save. Griselda succeeds as she nat 20s.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Jorgen succeeds.
Oh,
Hans fails.
all right.
Apply the damage.
Wow.
Jorgen is heavily bleeding.
Nice.
Hans, you see as the arrows explode down, black blood, black, thick, gelatinous blood spews out of all of them. And Hans, you can see him as the arrows especially seem to pierce through parts of him, arms flying off to the side, and then instead of staying as an arm, they suddenly gel out into a black ichorish liquid and dissipate. Griselda, Jorgen are both looking at you at this point.
I should have said that I like backpedaled as I did it. That's
Well,
like,
I mean, you
yeah,
still
like
have your movement.
yeah. I'll just say, as I backpedal, I did it to make it look cooler.
Okay. Yeah. Do it as you backpedal.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect. Let's play the kiting game. I win.
You already did heavy damage.
That was a very nice opener.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
flickered
put
came to
that
impress.
legendary item to good use.
To be expected.
Ari, you see Jorgen come running up to you with his spear. You notice also as Hans turns, his whole body turns into the black liquid, melting away, so is his armor and his shield and his weapons.
Aww.
All of it just seems to melt. Jorgen fearlessly starts running towards you. It's okay if we die. We're only going back. And we'll be able to come back as many times as we need, as many times as Lord Beltrix desires. As he's going to bring his spear over towards you, Ari. All right. There it goes. Wouldn't let me target you because you were attempting something. He brings his spear and jabs it directly at you. And the shock of everything that happened, watching both of them, all three of them, turn into these demonic figures. Almost has you reeling, but the moment Flicker called out to you and you saw him shoot that bow, you snap back into your senses just in time to see the spear aiming for you, and you definitely dodge underneath the spear. Hope, your turn.
Send them where they belong.
What can I do? 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 Hold on. those are. Wait. Oh, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. Scorching Rays level 2. I would love to know which spells are level 1. There we go.
I will say that was a serious tide turner from Flicker.
It was. I saw that and I'm like, yeah.
That. Just wait till one of these hits somebody.
It did.
No, I mean one of these three between Griselda and Jorgen.
Oh. By my hands, you are very useless. You are made into fodder for plot relevance.
I guess I'll do Guiding Bolt on. No, that is the wrong target. On Griselda.
Alright, let me look over, find Guiding Bolt. Okay, there we go. It is a level 1 spell. You will use up your last level 1 spell slot for it.
Yeah.
That is a pretty good spell. You checked off your spell slot.
Not yet.
Go ahead and check it off.
And cast. Right.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
As you blast towards it with her, and you see her hold up her hand and just grab where the bolt is flying towards the energy. You see her hand sizzle a little bit, but she doesn't even grimace as she pushes the bolt itself away. Dragon Ball Z style.
Man. I was trying to look cool and I failed.
That's what happens every time you try to look cool. Meanwhile, when you're trying to do something silly and stupid and you're
It
embarrassed by it, yes, it looks cool instead.
That seems to
Ari.
be the running thing for Hope.
Ari, this is your turn.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and target here. And I'm going to...
Let me check on something on your page for the, because I just thought of it. Okay, I need to see that has, yeah, 4 charges. I didn't apply the charges to it. All right, because I just remembered because I had forgotten to do that to flickers. All right, so you're targeting Jorgen.
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Dagger of Bloodletting.
All right.
Okay.
Mate.
Very nice.
That is definitely a hit. Apply the damage.
Okay. Apply the damage. That one, right? Or no? Did I do the wrong thing?
Let me look.
Yeah, sneak attack?
I was actually gonna do sneak attack too, but I didn't know if I should do
no, the damage from the weapon.
Oh. Yeah, I'll apply sneak attack too.
All right, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. if the D4 bleeding took him out, then you rolling, was it 2d6 plus 2d4 plus 4 damage took him out?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
as you tell me how you're doing this.
I'm just gonna go ahead and attack him straight up and see how much damage that did.
He did. He did.
He took 7 points of that damage.
Okay. I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. But you tell me how are you attacking with the dagger? Do you have
Describe
any
the kill
special?
shot.
Do you have any special descriptions you want to throw in?
Not really. Stick him with the pointy end. All the pointy ends.
So as he's brought the spear, you duck underneath the spear, and you happen to notice an opening right there in his chain shirt, and you slide the dagger right there into that opening. And as you pull it out, the serrated edges of the dagger rip across him, but instead of carrying out flesh or blood or anything else, once again the black licorice liquid comes out, and you see his body, his armor, and his spear melting away with him.
Excellent.
All right, that is your action. You have a bonus action and movement.
I'm going to hide behind this tree.
Roll it with disadvantage
Why?
because she is clearly watching you at this point.
Okay.
Two of her comrades have fallen almost instantaneously. The
Should
two
have gotten
people
better
that has
comrades.
her attention, the two people that has her attention the most is Ari and Flicker.
I guess I'll roll. I guess I'm rolling stealth.
Yeah, and she already knew you were there to begin with before.
Oh.
Okay. So if she goes out looking for you, I'll have her roll a perception check against that.
Okay. And I think that ends my turn.
Griselda. She points her hammer over towards the bush. I'll deal with you later. And
Very
you as
manly
well.
voice there, Griselda.
So nice of you to mock her, because she's coming charging for you.
Well, if
You see her let out this roaring growl as she flexes her muscles, grabs the warhammer, and comes running towards you.
Me?
no me.
I mocked her.
Hope did too.
Oh.
And Hope's closer.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yay.
she's going to get that. And she is going to spring her warhammer out, two-handed, swinging at you, Hope. That is a hit.
Silvery barbs.
I was actually getting ready to say, that works too.
Well,
and warding flare.
I will have her roll it again. And she will take the lower roll.
Alright.
That still does hit.
Even if I use warding flare.
disadvantage does not stack on disadvantage.
Alright.
I'm gonna give the advantage to Hope.
All right. Hope, as she does this, you notice this dark energy envelops her warhammer as she slams it into you, and you take
Woo!
10 points of damage between the bludgeoning of the warhammer and 2 points of necrotic damage as you feel
Oh.
parts of your body start withering and weakening upon being hit with this hammer. Viola, Lisa, and Marcus are dealing with their own thing. Flicker, your turn.
Let's see. I'm going to You know, you look hotter without the demon shit. Unsummoning words as a bonus action.
Unsettling words. Let me review that.
Bonus action. I can use one of my things to have her have reduced next whatever in their next saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Roll your d6.
Is it still D6?
Your
Yes.
bardic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine though.
All right. So she subtracts a 5 from her next saving throw.
In fact, I think you look pretty damn ugly right now.
Hold on.
All right.
Well-
I mean,
Yeah. I didn't have a chance to apply the -5 to her, but she still fails. She
okay.
got a -3
Oh. Overall.
overall with the -5.
That is funny.
That is awesome. Good job.
3 points of psychic damage. Cool.
That would have been amazing if she died from that.
You see her reel her head back and just growls. Oh, I'm
See?
coming for you next.
Not hot at all. I should probably moved. Oh well.
Licorice. Icarus liquid licorice.
Hit her with your meat stick.
Oh, your turn.
Oh, okay. I'm still,
There is ichor flowing out of every part of her body at this point. She is completely covered. You would almost think she would be slippery, as much of this ichor blood as all over her body.
I cast Toll the Dead.
You're not gonna attack with your warhammer?
I,
You have the advantage.
Well,
Oh, really?
she's
oh,
Yes.
whoops.
well, yeah. She succeeds.
Ah,
Ah!
I'm sorry.
I thought I would be cool.
Well, I'm being very uncool if that helps.
Ari, it is your turn.
Hooray! I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action of dashing to increase my movement to her.
All right, you do that.
And then I shall attack.
All right. Roll your attack. That is definitely a hit.
All right. I'm gonna go for sneak attack.
Well, before you roll your
Yeah.
damage,
Mhm.
how do you want to do this?
Same way, stick him with the pointy end.
Uh,
All right, roll your damage.
Oh.
She had 1 HP left after Vicious Fire.
I could have
The-
used a warhammer. I could have used a warhammer. I could have
Your kill
used
got
a
stolen from
warhammer.
you. Your kill got stolen from you.
I'm
It's
just
okay.
mad. No, it's not okay. It's not. I have been wounded mentally, not as the character, but as me.
Oh.
All right. Coming back in. All right. So, once again, you see her eyes look down at you, Arya. She reaches for where you stuck her with the dagger, and then you rip it out, and almost like a faucet breaking, the black ichor just shoots out, and you start off covered with it, but you see her body completely melt into the black ichor, and dissolve away, including the parts of it that sprayed out over you, as nothing but traces of ash of where the ichor was flutter in the wind and blow off.
We've reached that point in the campaign where we're just laughing it off. No big deal.
We win!
Did we?
And you have been avenged as I put my dagger away.
I didn't die. It's just. I just became uncool, that's all. Uncool and mentally
Once.
wounded. I didn't die yet. Okay, so I cleared it. Do you want to bring back the map for Marcus so that way we can see it on the stream?
Are you not going to? Yeah, we can go ahead and switch over to Marcus. Marcus.
No.
You were trying to avoid combat, but combat found you.
No, I was originally gonna go get a horse.
I was like,
I'm clearing all of your initiatives. Viola, I am going to do some hit die for her for where she had the short rest. Oh, that was very good. That was equally good. That was perfect. Lisa. She heals that much. Plus. Okay. Lisa is actually fully recovered as well from the short rest. So all three of you are perfectly healthy starting off this encounter.
He was going to off-screen and NPCs.
When you guys decide that, hey, we're going to split the party.
I didn't initially want to, but like everyone's like, we should leave behind. Somebody needs to stay. I'm like, fine, if somebody stays, let it be Marcus.
All right. Hold up. Where did
Where did the baddie go? He teleported.
He got away.
Oh,
This
it
happened
took all
last time
the
too.
yeah, it just disappeared all the NPCs that were brought down. All right. So, I am going to I've got to find Vaughn. He's right here. All right. Can I please?
That is a big picture.
I have no idea why that.
Bro's forehead is large.
Okay.
I will say he is medium sized, the unknown homunculus. And I will say this part of it actually comes right around the time that Hope, Flicker, and Ari have reached the town. At this point, you guys have just witnessed Hagrid's body.
Oh, that was just a scene in itself.
All right, Marcus, I'm going to make sure I share this map for everybody. As you see his eyes not even paying attention to you. But even though there's a wall there, you see he actually looks directly at where Svan is laying. And I want three of you to roll me. Well, it's going to be you plus Viola plus Lisa, so I'll roll them. Why? Oh, goody. It took off Lisa.
Huh?
No, it didn't. Okay.
Oh no, I found out you can unlock the combat tracker with the that's not good.
Unlock the combat tracker?
So where all the player icons are, you can unlock that now and drag it around.
Huh.
Oh.
Like that or like this? Or... Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you can unlock it and then reset position, switch to combat tabletop list. Anyways. All right. Everybody's going. At this point, you see him come through. Actually, he's not going to do that. You see him swing that great sword out. And as it does, you see black flames envelop around his greatsword. as this wall right through here has gone. It's just slashed away. Once again, just as it was with the door, you can see parts of it corroding past where the flames are. The other parts of it burnt. You can smell burning wood. And he is going to walk through the other room up to that point. You're going to see him hold his hand along the sword. And Marcus, you can see the almost a bright white light hit through the hallway. And as he swings his sword through here, oh, because that's what that is. And it's almost like this pure white flame so hot you can feel the heat as he slashes through the wall there. You can actually feel the heat as a white flame. It burns completely through. This time you don't notice the necrotic, the withering corrosion on the edges, but it's almost like this white streak of fire just streaks across where you are. And how many did you have again? Okay, cool. That was his bonus action. As he just continues to walk out, walks right by you, doesn't even look at you or Lisa or Viola. And you see him with one hand turn the greatsword upside down over Spawn's body as he stabs directly into Spawn's body, saying, "And now your soul returns to me." And at this point, once again, you see black flames scorch out across the three of you. I need the three of you to actually roll me a Constitution saving throw. I need to roll it for them. There's that. And yours. Not quite. Lisa will take half of this.
15 d10 fire damage. Oh.
As that's that part of it. this is that part of it.
That's a lot of dice.
Marcus, you resist necrotic damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you take a total of 40 points of damage. As you feel the flames, you take 24 points of fire damage, and then 16 reduced from 32 of necrotic damage as this washes out over you. You see it hit Viola and Lisa as well, as all three of you are blasted out. And all three of you are now. See, that's.
I'm also resistant to radiant if that's an issue.
No, this was purely fire and necrotic.
Okay.
I am. Yeah. Lisa. Even Lisa, who succeeded. You see, all three of you are blasted back. About that time, you hear more crashing. Roll me a perception check with disadvantage. Marcus.
Yep.
As it's blasting for you, you hear more, almost a sickly slicing sound cut through the building, and there's another secondary explosion come from the bottom part of it. Your vision begins to blur as the black flames surge over you. You feel your skin begin to burn and peel away. Your body begin to melt under corrosion and decompose where you stand. And everything's a blur at this point, but you can see a black and red blur. And the white blur of where that unknown homunculus was. You find yourself unconscious, but you can sense the feeling of some hands begin to touch you. As you can also hear the sound of collapsing wood, shock waves, creaking, groaning, as you're able to sense that the museum itself is falling apart down on top of where you, Lisa, and Viola are. You know that did not even have a point. GG, good combat. You do feel at that point, because you had the sense of some hands on you, you do not feel as if you are dead. You have sensory. Um, you are unconscious. You do hear all of this. You're subconsciously hearing the crashing of the wood. Uh, you do not feel as though you're physically repaired in any way, shape, or form, but you can feel breathing. You're in this point of being between life and death. You have a sense of clarity with it. And then it's just cold, numbingly cold, as you slip off into unconsciousness. Roll me 1d4 into the tower. Okay. That's good to know. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I am coming back to Hope.
What did I do wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong. This is coming back to where
Oh.
the three of you are. All right, Hope.
Okay.
I'm making sure this is shared for everybody.
Uh, yeah, I'm working on it. Here we go. There we go.
All right. You heard Clarence's crying earlier. You can hear the sound of something muffling him right before Griselda and them came out. Ari, you know the horse is completely panicked. Uh, Flicker, you feel very proud of yourself with your bow. What are the three of you doing?
I'm gonna go find Clarence. He's in this
What
building.
about that would be the back side of the house.
Oh, well.
You know, they came around the front,
Oh.
the other side. Yeah,
It's not like I could
Flicker.
see a door.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw where they were. The blood splatters are kind of evident on which side of the house they were.
Okay, I tried to find Clarence.
Flicker, Ari, what are you two doing? Oh, Flicker came back.
Yeah, he was BRB.
Ah,
Yeah, he needs to
Hello.
go in about like 15 minutes or not 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah.
What did I miss?
So
Oh,
the unknown homunculus basically sliced through the walls of the museum,
And one shot
stabbed
killed everybody in there.
stabbed his blade into Svan Girder's body, and then everything around him erupted into a black flame. And right as Marcus was and Viola and Lisa were caught in it, uh, you could Marcus was able to make a blurry image bolt slam into where the unknown homunculus was, and he could hear shockwaves slicing, crashing, as he could feel. He wasn't able to see, but he could feel the museum itself come crumbling down on top of him as his body was burned by this black flame and started to decompose. He did also feel a set of hands that touched him very briefly, and it was almost as if the burning itself had stalled. Right before he fell into unconsciousness. And then we whip back over to the three of you. Hope is running around going towards the house looking for Clarence. Calling Clarence's name. What are you and Ari doing?
So Ari, what the hell did you come here for again?
I don't blame you. We were trying to find a horse and cart, and then everything went to, well, this. In so many polite words.
Okay. You help her. I'll go get the horse because I don't think I can help you.
She tried to help with the horses. What happened?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
will-
avoid.
Do not worry. I don't think they like you.
No,
Don't like me though. I know their way into their main.
All
you
right.
got
So
this, guard.
You just want him to get kicked in the head.
you could actually hear just the exhaustion in Ari's voice in multiple ways because you could, even at this point, the three of you, it's only been a few hours since you woke up, but this has been the longest day for you.
Go get the horse.
All right, so Flicker's going off for the horse. Ari, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go with Hope.
All right. I want Hope, roll me a d20. Flicker, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Oh, D20.
Flat.
Yippee!
All right, Flicker, we're going with you first.
All right.
You make it to where the stable is. You can hear bucking and swaying and the horse whinnying. You can tell fairly easily this horse is freaking the fuck out in there.
Let's see. I will try to gently stroke the mane, try to get to come to this. It's
Are
alright
you
now.
so you're getting close to the horse?
I'm gonna get kicked, aren't I?
You're attempting to get close to the
Hooray.
horse.
Can I move in a way that will make me look favorable to the horse?
Roll me animal handling.
Bet.
As you do this, the horse, it skits away from you, but it doesn't attack you.
I will try to calm it down now.
Roll me another animal handling.
Alright. 11.
The horse, while still skittish of you, is not, while it's still not hostile panic mode, it's not as panicked as it was at first. It has started to calm down. However, with you coming in here, you're attempting to calm it down. It doesn't even seem to be paying attention to you. It is freaking the fuck out, keeping its distance.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm going to presume they saw the things. Let's see how to calm down a horse.
Sing it a song.
Sure. I'll sing it a song.
You roll me a performance.
This is gonna suck. It did not suck.
Nice.
Not terrible. Not terrible.
How are you doing this performance? Are you singing or are you playing on your flute?
I just like sing it like a little song.
The horse is kicking around, and as you're singing the song, it's almost as if the song and melody of itself seems to take hold into the horse, despite it being a horse and not even understanding the language. It can understand the intention. It can understand the tone.
You used the Pona song.
It was very effective.
Yeah, he he is still very skittish, but and he is still keeping his distance, but he has calmed down a great deal.
Okay, let's see what to do now. I can't use my shit because all my spell slots are used. Unfortunate. Oh well. Let's see. I will try to reach out to it one more time.
Roll me animal handling.
16.
You reach out to it. It is still hopping and being very skitty, but you do manage to get a hold of it, and you're petting its mane, and you hear it slowly but surely. It's beginning to calm down. It's not completely calm yet, but you feel fairly comfortable. You've got it to the point that it's not jumping around at this point.
Cool. Does it look like I can like ride it yet or no?
You feel like you're going to need another couple of minutes to calm it down, ease it into a more gentle mood.
Can
But
I do?
you don't feel like this is going to be something that's going to be especially difficult at this point. I.e., you're not going to need any more checks. You're just going to need time.
I just have me in the background, I guess, while you do their stuff, or
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Me.
you go into the house, crying out Clarence's name. Roll me a perception check, you and Ari.
Uh, wait, what? Oh!
What's the time limit? What's the time limit on Silvery Bard's Flicker?
1 minute.
It applies.
Okay.
Ari, roll me perception.
I will point out Ari still has her thing, her bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Go nuts.
She's been rolling very well, so she hadn't had a need
Yeah.
to use it. But roll me. Roll me a perception check, Ari.
Rogue! Rogue!
Hi.
Hi.
I'm here.
Hi.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Oh, yes.
Yes, because
And-
we're doing something
No.
called D&D.
I'm sorry.
Did you fall asleep on us?
No.
That was the yes, no. All right, that's enough. All right, so Hope, you come running in. Both of you can kind of hear this coming from the attic. As you're crossing through, you can see two adults in the bottom floor of the house, spread out, uh, holes in one of them. In the female, there was a woman and a man. In the woman, you can see holes jabbed through her. Where the man was, you can see parts of where his legs were completely crushed. And you can also see that same corrosive nature over towards the stumps of his legs were above the crushes.
Hmm.
You can see slash marks with the same corrosive nature. No burns, but it's all just corrosion. As you can see, the slash marks rip one across his chest. And then you can see two more of them, one on each arm as it goes long ways down across his arm to where his hands are. And as you get up there, you can see Clarence. He is in a T pose, tied to the table, his head pointed towards the door. You can see parts of him. Um, he's suffered. He's been. You can tell there's certain points where he's been poked, but not deeply. Um,
He's been tortured.
he's been poked all over where his arms and his chest was. Where his legs are, you can see what looks like almost like claw marks. Uh, just on the surface level, just enough to shred through his skin, go down his legs. You can see a little bit of that same corrosive energy around each of the cuts, each of the pokes, and each of the claw marks. And there is tears coming out of his eyes as you see something, this cloth that is covered, this cloth is doused in a reddish liquid and shoved in his mouth. A sticky red liquid. Tears flowing out of his eyes as he's still giving out the muffled screams. It is not Icarus. It's It is a little sticky from being somewhat dried, but it is not Icarus.
Is it blood?
It's blood. You can look at it and you can kind of see that this might be the cloth that they used to wipe away some of the blood off of his wounds while they were obviously torturing him. and they used it to shove into his mouth after they heard you calling for him.
Can I check for traps?
Roll me an investigation. Just looking for physical traps.
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation. You're not seeing anything in particular. There's nothing that jumps out at you. You do see kind of some stuff tossed over to the side, as if it was almost a rush to leave that room after they heard you calling for Clarence.
Okay. I walk over to Clarence and I try to see if I can undo his binds.
As you walk up to Clarence, you see his eyes look at you. Very weakly, muffled, whining.
Hang on there. Hang in there, Clarence. I'm gonna try to undo all this stuff.
And what are you undoing?
Uh, his hands and feet are bound, right? To the table?
They are bound together. Matter of fact, while you are doing this, you specifically hope roll me an insight check.
Uh, well,
That is very good. From the angle, if you were to stand at his feet, at the back of the room, he would almost look like a cross the way that he is.
I didn't want to think about it like that. I saw the imagery.
And if you were standing at the front of the door, it would almost be as if he was a cross hung upside down.
Demonic assholes. Bastards.
So, which one are you undoing first?
His right hand.
Roll me. You know what? No.
Can't I just use my dagger and cut it?
You could.
Yeah, I'll just cut it. Just making sure I
Yeah.
don't cut him.
Okay. So, you cut through it. You notice the knot is kind of tight. It pulls on him slightly. You start to see spurts of blood come out from some of his wounds as the rope pulls on him and causes his muscles to contract slightly. But you cut the rope off, and his arm just kind of hangs there limply as he's continuing to cry.
As I make my way over to his other hand, I pull gently the rag out of his mouth.
It hurts. Where are they? Be careful. Where are they?
They're gone. And I cut through the other hand, the rope, not the other hand, not the hand, the rope.
As you pull it, you say, "Oh." As you see it pull on him as tight as it is, causes another contraction. More blood starts to spurt out a little bit. And my family. Ari, what are you doing through all of this?
I'm checking to see if Hope needs any assistance with anything, but I guess investigating the rest of the room.
Roll me an investigation.
And oh,
I mean, to be
Everything,
fair.
everything you see, it's the room itself is completely tossed. Um, you don't know what specific piece of information they were looking for, what paper. You're not even sure that there was a method to it, or if they were just randomly going through everything, just throwing everything out across the room. All right, Hope.
I asked Clarence if he can move his arms while I go down to his feet and undo the rope with my dagger. Wait.
The, oh,
Yeah.
uh, 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 and you hear as you can see more blood coming out of his wounds. It's not like a steady gush, but you can see it start to trickle out somewhat as he moves his arm very, very weakly, very slowly. He moves his right arm and brings it back over to where his chest is. And he starts to do the same with his left arm. And you said you're undoing the legs.
Yeah.
As you cut through the legs, or through the rope on the legs,
Yeah, I'm not
you know,
amputating him.
you notice that both of his legs kind of fall. His feet that were originally tied to be folded down, uh, pointed towards the wall. As you cut through it, is they just kind of limply angle off to the side.
Ari, I need you to find some warm blankets for him.
all right. I'll go ahead and do so.
Make sure they're not covered in anything. I look around the room to see if there's any warm water left that's not tainted.
Okay. Um, tainted how?
Bloody! Do you want me to.
Well, I mean, for all I know, you could say some water that's not poisoned, or water that's not actually hydrochloric acid, or you know, I don't know what you mean by not tainted.
It is
Okay,
midnight.
That's
It is midnight. Deal with it. Just
that's
not
pretty important,
tainted.
though.
that is pretty important
I
to
want
note.
actual clean H2O that is not filthy inside a container with rags that are also not contaminated as well with blood or grime or oil,
Inside,
whatever ichor there might be on it.
inside that room, roll me an investigation.
I am so angry.
Ari, Ari, where are you going? Ari said, "Fuck it, I'm out. I'm booking it."
I would too, to be fair.
I did a
All
good
right.
roll. What did I see?
I'm avoiding the wrath.
Ari, going downstairs. Hope, you do happen to see just one bowl, uh, of just water. It feels very cool to the touch as it's been sitting there for a long time. Um, you can see where they were ripping cloth from some of his clothes or sheets that they were using during the torture. You can see that there's some left of that hasn't been uh, used yet.
Is it a metal bowl?
It is a metal bowl.
Can I use some of my magic to heat the bowl and to warm up the water?
Which specific magic are you using?
Really?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I used my little bit of special bloodline magic that I inherited that I'm not going to spoil for the stream. The one that did not inherently came straight from my light cleric abilities.
Uh, neither one of those will help with heating.
Really? I can use fire!
You can use what?
I can use fire! I have the ability to set things on fire, and you tell me I can't use a little bit
Where
of it
is
to...
that at?
In my
Where's that?
movesets!
That no, your move sets. That stuff's part of your light cleric. You have charm person and friends.
Can I use the magic that came from my light cleric abilities to make my hands hot?
Do you have a spell slot?
No.
I'll tell you what. You have you do have technically Word of Radiance as a cantrip. Uh,
Yeah, there you are.
Warding Flare. I will say if you want to use a charge of your Warding Flare, because Word of
Um,
Radiance is self-targeted. If you want to use a charge of Warding Flare, you can flash some light on the bowl and attempt to heat it up like that.
Okay.
Ari, you do happen to find in other rooms there are blankets in the bedrooms and stuff like that. A lot of the bedrooms themselves down there doesn't seem to be messed with. Only Clarence's room, and only the immediate
oh,
room where the two adults were.
okay. Do I spot anything like a fireplace that I could start a fire?
There is, in fact, a fireplace.
'Cause I was gonna say, if we're trying to warm things up, I might as well start a fire, right?
Just borrow some that's still outside.
There's a what?
The whole town was set on fire.
I will say at this point, you're wanting to start a fire and warm things up, noting that you've already been told that something has been headed towards the museum.
That means
Flicker's
away from
currently
us, right?
away from the three of you.
Okay, I'll
Well,
just get
do we
that
actually
blanket.
notice, or...
You know that woman in black said that her prey, she was after her prey and began going up that way.
She said she wasn't after Marcus or Viola or one of
She
the things.
mentioned an archfiend.
Yeah, Sylvone. I can't fight him,
No,
and I know.
she didn't mention Slavone.
Yeah, she just mentioned Archfiend.
Like we could fight him, and besides, she said look for survivors. I can't leave him like this. You think I haven't thought
I
about
just
that?
I just need to know how I need to know for future and for next session. Next session. How long are you wanting to dedicate to warming up this house?
Okay,
How long
all
are
I
you
want to
wanting?
do is heat the water and then wash him off, put the blankets around him, and then head back out. I'm not actually wanting to warm the house.
He's going to reach for you. My my family's gone. The village is gone. Everybody's gone. There's nothing here. I'll die if you leave me alone. I don't want to have to survive that just to die alone in this place.
You will not die alone. However, there is something that I have to do. I tell you what, you don't have to stay in this house. A comrade of mine has run off to secure a horse. We can meet up with him and we can try to find other survivors. I'm sure you're not the only one here who's went through this ordeal and survived.
Take me with you.
Okay, I'll take you with me for as long as I can. We'll look for others and then we will get you to a safe place with them. Okay?
Okay. And with that, it's getting late. I'm going to call session.
Okay. I'm sorry. I lost my temper there a little bit and I didn't mean to.
You're
Happy
good.
early Halloween, everybody.
Don't expect me to play this again. That was cruel. Ugh. No, I'll play again. Somebody's got to take care of the wounded. I know that wasn't my job originally, but
It was mine.
it was. But you went off for a horse.
I can tame the horse. You can't.
I tamed it last time.
Shit. Okay, never mind.
Combine's banking on his higher charisma to help with the horse.
I mean, to be fair,
It
he
worked.
doesn't have a -2 for charisma.
Ash, how are you doing?
He's
I
dead.
am burned and missing limbs.
I did not say that Marcus.
He did not
was dead.
confirm nor deny.
I know that
Yes.
Viola's dead.
I never once said Viola and Lisa are dead.
The combat tracker did.
No,
Swan is dying, but Viola is dead.
Spoiler.
Okay, so I mean, we'll find out next session.
yeah, you'll find out.
We're still in
next
Switzerland,
session.
Zanzu.
Yeah.
Hooray.
You wanted
The-
roleplay. We gave you roleplay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good roleplay.
Good roleplay.
Excellent roleplay. A big
I am
improvement
going-
from session 1. I'm sorry. I'm losing my
I'm
temper
going-
again.
Yes, I am going to apply some experience. Marcus, unfortunately, you're not going to be applicable for this experience as you stayed behind. But
Alrighty then.
this will go completely for Hope, Flicker, and Ari. I am going to apply a little bit of experience for the horse.
What?
For the horse.
You tamed it. You sang upon your song.
Horse.
Hooray.
Da 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 da.
Hooray.
Yippee.
So each of you gain 284 points of experience
Okay.
from, well, plus 17.
Where does 17 come from?
The horse.
Okay.
The
Horse.
Yay.
horse.
The horse,
I
of
love
course.
Yes. Anyways,
Are we
so
ready
that
now?
was fun.
No, it wasn't.
Great.
Yes, it
Are
It
we
was
raiding out?
was. Yeah. Let's figure out who we're raiding into. Let's raid into Wab.
She came in ours. That's fair.
Well,
Well, I hope you enjoyed stream, everyone.
well, you know what? I won't. Those of you not subbed, you can get the WAB raid. Copy and paste that. Those of you who are subbed, come by. Those of you who are subbed, do the hazards with the red thing.
It's not just a red thing. The character's name is Red.
Yeah. A little bit of lightheartedness to end that.
I need it.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
I keep interrupting everyone. I apologize. Oh,
You're fine.
I'm all of a sudden stressed from that whole thing. I'm not okay.
It is a very stressful encounter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there were two ways that could have ended. You could have either been, hey, let's go after this woman, in which case she would knock you unconscious.
I mean,
Or
I
you could do
figured.
that. Yeah, she had no real intention.
Yeah, that's why Hope let her go by. Because
Yeah.
she had a feeling she was no threat to anybody that Hope was concerned with.
And then you've got those three that were basically fiends underneath Beltrix, who were sent to keep an eye on Slavone.
They did more than keep an eye.
Hooray.
Well, Slavone did go missing. And, that kind of made them a little anxious about their jobs.
We did nuke them too.
No,
Yeah.
Flicker. Flicker nuked them.
Yeah. So-
Ari, death killed. Hope did absolutely nothing but taunt.
To be fair, it was
Hooray.
fun.
All right. So, moving into this, I hope I did a good job giving off the descriptions.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You did.
I enjoyed it.
But
I
let's
think
go
all in all
ahead,
we enjoyed it.
rate up. Everybody have a wonderful night. We're about to be bouncing out. Bye.
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 Cool.
I know you wanted to get rid of Marcus, but damn.